What's up to a Patriot Ranch family? Sorry for the less than enthusiastic greeting. As you can tell, my vocal cords are still absolutely fucked. I can barely speak, but still got lots of content to film, so I'm not going to hurt myself like this. I have to go in for surgery next week and get some things fixed, but we still have shit to do. So we've got a review for you today. I know a lot of you have been asking for it, especially after we did our review of the P365 X-Macro. So today we're bringing you the P365 AXG Legion. Stay tuned. All right, guys. So this is one of those no-brainer guns that when you see it, you buy it for a guy like me. You know, I've been carrying an X-Macro for the past, I don't know, year and a half, 2 years, however long it's been out. And so I was in not even looking to buy a gun. I was actually just picking up some cardboard targets at my friends at Picket Weaponry down in Newberry, Florida. And I walked past and I looked down and I said, "Is that a 365 AXG Legion?" They said yes. I said, "Okay, box it up, let's go." This thing, above all else, is just absolutely stunningly beautiful. I mean, stunningly beautiful. For somebody that, you know, has carried the X-Macro for so long, it does keep the same kind of footprint as the original X-Macro with the integrated comp, which we'll get into in a second, but takes it up like 15 notches. So let's jump right into it. So the AXG stands for Aluminum X-Series Grip. So just like the 320 AXG Legion that we reviewed, I don't know, a week or two ago, this has an aluminum grip, different from the standard polymer grip on all the other P365s, which gives it a ton more weight. Now, I'm not going to say an uncomfortable amount of weight, but there is a noticeable difference between this gun right here and a standard X-Macro. I don't have a scale with me, or else I would weigh them both. You do get the X-Series standard flat face trigger. This one is not skeletonized like a lot of the X-Series and a lot of the Legion series have, but the trigger is incredible. It's absolutely amazing. It does come with the integrated comp, as you guys can see. We talked about this when we were reviewing the X-Macro. There's a couple good things and a couple bad things about an integrated comp. Does it help a little bit? Absolutely it does, especially when a gun this small that can tend to be, you know, a little snappy. The other great thing about it is stability and reliability. This is not an attachment that, you know, you put on the front of your gun. You know, I wave my hand in front of the barrel. There is no magazine in here, as you guys can tell, and it's completely empty. So I can do this, it's fine. But the integrated comp, you know, it doesn't add an extra attachment on the end that can malfunction or break down. It's cut right into the slide. The downside is it's a very, very small comp. You know, you're talking about a 1/2 inch worth of comp, and then you're also using a smaller barrel inside of here because of the smaller comp. So you've got the I believe it's the 3.1 inch barrel compared to the X-Macro TAC Ops and then the X-Macro standard version that have the 3.9 inch barrel in it. It does come optics cut. I have the Holosun EPS carry with the multiple reticle system on here. Now, one of the cool things about the EPS carry, and I do really enjoy it. It does have the solar thing, which I'm not, I don't know. That was not a selling point for me. But that multi reticle, you guys have heard me say it a million times, but here I go again. Having the circle dot for concealed carry situations, I think is fantastic. This is not a longer range precision weapon for me that I need just a dot to shoot long targets. You know, we're talking about, you know, anywhere from 7 to 15 yard encounters where putting a circle and a dot right on there is absolutely fantastic for the situation. Now, I did make one mistake when putting on this optic. The screws that come with the EPS carry are actually a little bit too long for the AXG Legion here. I actually have those screws in here right now. One of them's completely tightened down. The other one is like kind of just like a hair up. I'm not getting a whole lot of play, but I ordered new screws. They actually got delivered to the house, but I'm up here at the ranch, so can't change them out at the moment. On these 365 AXG Legions, you do have these grip inserts here. These are, you know, G10 style fish scaled inserts, which, I mean, the way they feel compared to the standard, you know, polymer laser scales is absolutely fantastic. I think it's just the right combination of being really tough and also being comfortable in your hand. You'll see that you get the nice scale with the Legion kind of logo embossed in there. You have a little bit of stippling in the back, and then you have a little bit of stippling in the front, as well as on the bottom side of the trigger guard. And while we're over here, comes standard with a pick rail, so you can put on a light. I believe this one has to take the regular TLR 7, not the sub or the A. Leave me a comment down below if you know exactly. I can't remember which one it is, but it won't fit an X300 or a TLR 1 unless you have the standard pick bar that you can put in there. And honestly, those are just too big for this gun anyway. The profile, the slim profile on this gun here, putting a big ass weapon light on it seems pretty dumb to me. Now, I'm not going to pull a Wilson Combat on you all and tell you that you shouldn't carry or have a light on your carry gun. I think it's perfectly acceptable to do so, especially for those people that are carrying a lot at night. Don't try to troll me on that one. Overall, the fit and function is very much the same as the X-Macro. You get the added weight. You do get a magwell. It's the same magwell, it looks like, as the TAC Ops version. I believe this one is aluminum. I can't remember if the TAC Ops is aluminum or not. I'll have to take a look at it and see. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it was a polymer one. You can switch the mag release, so that is switchable on sides. And the takedown function, all of that is the same. You get the tritium X-ray night sights, which is pretty cool. These static iron sights are not co-witness, so you would have to change them out if you want to co-witness with your red dot. What I will say is that you can pick up like almost right at it. So if it was a dire situation, you could still manage to see through your red dot. The color on the Legion series is absolutely amazing as well. It's got this, gray Legion paint to it that I think is just remarkable. And I think it's what sets this Legion series apart from other, kind of premium lineups by other brands. It just has a very, very sleek, modern look, but with a throwback when you get these, grip inserts, the G10 grip inserts, with the nice scales and the color. It has a little bit of a throwback feel to it as well, but was still a very, very modern look. it's kind of the same as the X-Macro. You get this nice little beaver tail with a little bit of flip on the end, so you can really get some coverage on that webbing in your hand, making your gun a little bit more stable. Now, I will say that I have put a lot of rounds through this gun already because it is so fun to shoot. You know, it has the same footprint, like I was saying, as the X-Macro, so it fits in your hand almost exactly the same. As you guys can see, I don't have a dangling pinky, and that's without, even if you didn't have that mag well on there, I still would not have a dangling pinky. I don't need any extended mags to make that happen. It just fits really, really good. And you can pick up and get your fingers and your hands wrapped around the gun very, very easily. So let's go take a look. Let's shoot it. And if my editing skills are good enough when we go into production on this one, I will try to do a comparison side-by-side close-up between this gun and the standard X-Macro. So let's go shoot the darn thing. Pause, stop. This video is brought to you by us at 2A Patriot Ranch. Don't forget to go to 2apatriotranch.com. Grab yourself some swag. Don't forget your t-shirts. Don't forget your coffee. Don't forget your workout supplements. Don't forget your hats. Don't forget to go to 2apatriotranch.com. All right, guys, man, this thing is absolutely amazing to shoot. Love it. You know, I love the added weight compared to the P365 X-Macro. That added weight really, really helps with the muzzle flip a lot. I think you notice the compensator a little bit more as well. Final thoughts. Bang for the buck. Yes, it is a fairly expensive carry gun, coming in right at, I believe, about $1,200. It is on the upper end of anything that is in the concealed carry market. That's a, you know, striker fired pistol. Obviously, there's a lot of hammer fired guns, 2011s and stuff that are more expensive than this one. But for a striker fired gun, it is on that upper end. I think what you're getting for that price point is really, really, really good. You know, you'll hardly ever hear me advocate for $1,500, $1,600, $1,700, $1,800 guns being that much better than something. I will say that when it comes from the X-Macro to the P365 AXG Legion, it's a definitive upgrade. And we're talking a definitive upgrade from something that I already called the best carry gun ever created. So take that for what it's worth. I will tell you guys, if you do have an X-Macro and you upgrade into the AXG Legion, it is probably not going to fit in your holster. The tolerances on the trigger guard are just a little bit wider, and you know, some of the holsters you can back the tension screws all the way out on and you'll be able to fit it in. But what I found when I did that on two of the other holsters is that then I had backed the tension screw out so far that it didn't have enough grip and it wiggled loose and I lost the screw. It will fit in a Incog X holster, which is, you know, nice because I know a lot of you have bought those. I did a slight review on that one. I'm not a fan of the Incog X holster. I did use it briefly when I first got this because I thought it was going to fit into my Bucks holster, and it did not. I went and got a holster from Legacy Firearms. like this. You know, I'm a big fan of the wing holsters. So Legacy makes one that's specifically made for this. They are all custom Kydex, so it takes a little bit longer to get them. Tons of color options. I think bang for the buck when you look at Legacy's holsters. They're really, really good. They end up having an even wider selection than companies like Tier 1 and Safariland. And even, you know, my outside the waistband carry holsters that I use all the time from Adams Gears, Legacy has done a fantastic job. So to wrap it up, the P365 AXG Legion is absolutely the creme de la creme of concealed carry weapons. It is a smooth shooter. The trigger is fantastic. The weight is amazing. The G10 grip on it is fantastic. The optics plate is fantastic, other than you need some different screws. The color, the styling, it's a beautiful gun. So would I recommend it? Hell yes, I would absolutely recommend this gun. Well, that wraps it up here, guys. Until next time, hit that comment button, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and ring that notification bell. Let's beat the algorithm together. I'm John from 2A Patriot Ranch.